Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey, Rob here, and it's time for yet another haul video. This week I've got a bit of weird stuff for you and a bit of not so weird stuff for you. That covers the gambit really now, doesn't it? I think we should get started. Ooh, I'm tired. Got a little bit of a cold and it's been just killing me. Alright, so first thing is, this is a Cura, and what this is an HDMI adapter for your Dreamcast. So this hooks up to the RGB out, and then it will hook up to this TV over here via HDMI. Really nice clear picture. Unfortunately, like almost day one, I broke the cable for it, so I got to rewire it. I've got some parts coming in. This came from Turkey, so I'm not going to bother sending it back for repairs. It does have a breakaway cable, which is very nice, so I'll just rewire it real quick. The problem is that my my rack here is a little bit too shallow for that device, so it ended up hanging up a little bit against the back, and it just basically went vertical and pulled the pins out. Bummer. All right. Next, we have the 8-bit 2.5-inch lithium-ion Cool Baby, which, if you think it looks a lot like the BitBoy, and I'm doing an unboxing of this. I mean, it hasn't been taken out yet. Well, it has been taken out, but it hasn't been powered up yet. All right. Well, it has been no, it hasn't been powered up. Anyway, as you can see, it's a clone of a clone. It's a little bit cheaper, but I'll go over that during the full review this week. So that's a little weird, huh? I'm curious to see what games are on it, though. I've read like nothing about it. Next, we have a Starpath Supercharger in box. Originally, it was called Arcadia. I had one of these when I was a teenager, and it is basically an upgrade kit for your Atari 2600. Got a little bit of RAM in there, and it basically allows you to play much more advanced games. It doesn't use cartridges. It is a cartridge. It plugs into a tape player, and then it accepts tapes, kind of like a Commodore VIC-20 or 64 of the time. So the games were much better, and definitely the next few Ataris will be on stuff from the Supercharger. Really glad to have that back. I sold it years ago. That was a big mistake. I won't be doing that again. All right, World War I. Used to play this with my uncle all the time. Really love this game. Here it is, 20th Century Fox. They were kind of a mixed bag for games. I got it fairly cheap. I think it was like 20 bucks. So, not too bad. Delivered. Came with the manual. It's not in the greatest shape, though, so, you know, it's okay. I'm going to get something like some Velcro to that, you know, a double-sided Velcro, and I'm going to stick this little flap. I'll show you it in a second. This is a lot of really great air here, just looking at me looking at something, but you not seeing the thing I'm looking at. But anyway, there's this little flap that shut it, and I'm going to get just a little bit of a... get a little bit of Velcro for that and make it so Velcro shut. Got these at the thrift store. Half-Life for the Xbox. No manual, unfortunately. These were all $3 a piece. I'm sure we had some kind of rebate. That's the only reason why, not rebate, but coupon. That's the only reason we would have been there. You know, the Sega / Jet Set Radio Future Flippy. I think I had this already, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I grabbed another copy. At least it came with the manual. Next, we have Dead to Rights 2, which I wasn't even aware came out on this platform. I had no idea. I thought this came out on Xbox 360. I was wrong. Came out on Xbox, came with the manual, $3 again. That's pretty good. I haven't seen that in the wild yet, so that's the first time I caught that in the wild. Happy about that. This is this is for a series I'm working on right now, but this is Mindscape Power Player joystick, and it's for the Atari 2600. Got a lot of these pistol grip controllers laying around now. And I like them. They're not the greatest to actually control with, but they look really cool. Next, we've got a couple of Wicco ball tops. I got these for like 30 bucks delivered. I'm not kidding, off of eBay. Somebody was selling them, and they had a make offer, so I made them an offer. And that's not bad, because you don't see the ball tops as often as you see the back top Wiccos. Wiccos are, you know, like some of the best joysticks. Supposedly they both work. The only problem is if you look at it, they're pretty, you know, they're pretty worn out and rusted up. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to clean that off. This one probably. That one looks really bad. I think it's been really pretty worn in. Might be able to re-chrome them though. Who knows? Okay, I've got some art as well. I'm going to break for just a second and show you the two things that my wife found for me. And I'll be right back. Okay, so here's another item that I got. Darlene picked me this up at one of the local craft shops. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. This is more my kind of art style, so I like it. And here's another sign that she got me, arcade sign. I like this one too. I like the way it has that kind of steelish lit up look, even though it isn't. Pretty sweet. I'm gonna hang it up here somewhere. Well, that was a great field trip, wasn't it? All right, some other things we got. The brick phone, which is not a phone, and it's not made out of bricks. It is a little Tetris game playing device. I've already done a review on this and posted it, so you can see that right now. I think it was the last video before this. Makes it even better. Atari 5200 Centipede. This is not the thing I bought the lot for. I bought it for Pango, which is great, and I'm very excited to have it. This is one of my favorite games, Pango. So, got those both for the Atari 5200. Yes, of course, I want to play the games on the very worst platform I can find. Sorry, Atari 5200 fans. But I do play mine, so it's not like I hate it or something. Okay, next, Legend of Dragoon. I got this off of a Goodwill auction. It's got a little bit of a wonky case, but I have a few extras laying around, and I can put it in it. Never had this in my collection, but all the CDs are there and the manual's there. So, and I'm going to break it right on the air. There we go. Anyway, Legend of Dragoon. Sorry, I can't really open it very well, but looks really good. We'll see how it is. Next, Duke Nukem Time to Kill. I've got to get a cover for this. I could have swore it had a cover when I bought it on the auction, but just never had this game, so I figured, that looks interesting. It's an over-the-shoulder, I believe, shooter for Duke Nukem, which never tried that, so good stuff. You've also seen this in a video earlier. I got Final Fantasy III for the DS, and that was to match my Final Fantasy DS, which I built recently. Next, this is pretty darn cool. This is the first time I'm pulling it out of the case, but this is a 143-in-1 NES multicart, and you can bet I will be reviewing this guy. Supposedly it saves. Look at how big the cartridge is, and then look at how much actual space is used by the board. Almost none. So I'm very excited to cover this one. And then finally, we're not going out with a bang, we're going out with a whimper. It's a VGA multiplier, and this was 75% off. I use these at shows. I can take like one VGA device and then split it off to several monitors. We're probably going to be using this one for the background of Guys, Games, and Beer. We used to have like a screen. Actually, it was this screen. We used to have it in the background during recordings. People kind of miss it, so I am going to bring that back, but we're going to bring it back in a slightly different format. We're going to have like multiple screens in the background. And that is it. That is everything I have picked up. I'm pretty sure I might have forgot a thing or two. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, and oh, it was a great one. please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.
Retro Rob's gaming videos.